One thing about love don't hurt. I don't care what they say. If you love me, I should feel your love straight up. Not your confusion, not your lies, not your sometiminess, not, oh, when it's convenient. Oh, no. When you love me because I love you, when it's reciprocated like that, I don't have to worry about it. I know you got me because I got you. But if I have to consider a worry, think twice. Keep your love, dude. It was nice knowing you. Okay, Fave. So if you are new here to the Fave Miss Renee channel, welcome. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you have been sticking with Fave for quite a while, you know the love is real here. Mwah. Thank you so much for stopping back by. So if you're new here, we do a lot of different things, but right now we're really focusing in on good food for your soul. And good food for your soul is a conversation that I like to have with my faves, okay? And that conversation is based on love, life, relationships, mindfulness, and everything that's good for your soul. So it's safe to say that we're eating over here, but not for our tummies, for our souls. All right. So if you are interested in having some good conversation, stick around. Tonight's conversation is a follow up from the last good food that we did, power in walking away. And that walk away could be from a relationship, a job, a friendship, something that is no longer serving you. And you've just got a notion that leaving would be better for you, and how much power comes behind when you're ready to go. Okay. And when you're true to yourself and you honor yourself in doing what is right and best for you. All right. So tonight's conversation, as I said, we're going to piggyback off of what we've already started. And I think this will be a series because when I think about one situation, I quickly think about the next one, and it just keeps going on and on. And so as we are preparing for a new year, why not become a new you? Being fit sometimes, your wellness, right? Your health, your mind, your emotions, all of that encompasses wellness. So let's just take this journey on a little bit further. Tonight's video is, so when you don't leave, what happens next? Okay, good people. So let's go ahead and dive right on into this video. All right. So remember last week's video, it's my latest upload, the power in walking away. So then I know it's important for us to discuss and talk about that time in a woman's life that she says, wait a minute, hold on. I know he's done a lot of things, and I know I've suffered a lot in this situation, but I'm not ready to go just yet. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me think about it. Right? So what happens to that woman when she stays? What's next for our sister? What's next for you? Maybe this is you. So I think, first of all, let's just be really clear. When we first have the notion that it's not working, That's not a mistake. Granted, we are going to go through situations when we're with someone, when we're in a relationship with someone, when we're sharing our lives with someone else in a partnering situation. It's not always going to be roses. It's not always going to be lilies and swans. It's not going to always be peaches and cream, right? Let's just be real. You're going to have ups and downs. And you're going to have times that it's a struggle. The communication might not be where it needs to be. And both of you are being very stubborn and stern about what you're feeling, what you're thinking. I get that. But there should still be some respect, some mutual respect between the two partners that share love and life together. Okay? It should always be some respect and love there. So I think is once we get to a place where we say, this isn't working, that's because I don't feel love in the room. What happened here? Wait a minute. It's like Dorothy's not in Kansas anymore. There doesn't feel safe here. My heart doesn't feel well here. I don't feel love. I don't feel valued. And I just don't feel safe. Those are realistic feelings. Pay attention to how you feel. I don't believe that other people control our feelings. I believe that when you feel something, whether they meant it intentionally or unintentionally, you feel it. Now, sometimes we do have to get a hold on our emotions because sometimes we can be kind of, all over the place in our emotions, but still, yet, what got you there? What has made you feel that? It's not your imagination. I don't believe that. I don't believe we make these things up. It's like something in our minds, a time of the month. I don't know. I don't believe that. Get in tune with your spirit. Have some time that you can reflect and meditate. Write, journal. Y'all know I'm big on it. Journal. Write your thoughts down. Look for patterns of behaviors in yourself and your partner. It's important. I think for a woman that decides to stay after she had the notion to leave, a lot of times it's because we sit down and we think about all that we've invested. Now, if we are married, we have a home, children, family, things, stuff, debt, you name it. We have all of this that we've acquired together, and it's not easy to walk away. I get that. To walk away would mean to destroy so much or get rid of so much or end so much. So sometimes a woman feels stuck. Sometimes her finances are not where she would like for them to be to start over. I get all of that. But sometimes the start over is necessary. It's detrimental. You can't sit and think about it. You got to move. I think that if a woman is in an unsafe space with her husband, boyfriend, fiance, sometimes on and on, whatever the case it is, if she decides to stay, knowing that this cycle is continuous and it's not stopping, she could lose herself. It's the worst possible thing that could happen. She could lose herself. So now it's not about what he said or what he's done to make her feel a certain way. She now feels it for herself. She now believes that she's not worthy. She's not important. Her feelings don't matter. She doesn't even see value in her own self, in her own needs. Staying can be like drowning in a pool in broad daylight, and people are watching, but no one sees you. And as you are dying in the water and struggling to breathe, everybody's just laughing, having fun. It can be so debilitating that you feel you just don't want to be anymore. You cannot afford to stay anywhere where you don't feel loved. I get it. The children, I get it. Trust me. When you say these things, I've already walked that mile. I got shoes, shirt, honey, a ball cap, a coffee cup. I got it all, baby. I walked the mile. There were times when I thought, oh God, I can't believe I'm doing this to myself. I can't believe I'm starting over with these kids by myself. How am I going to do this? But I can honestly tell you the first time that I was in my children and I, our new space together with just us and not their dad. Lord have mercy, y'all. I could breathe. I wasn't in the water anymore. I wasn't fighting water. I was breathing. I was breathing and it felt fantastic. I was happy and I was excited. The weight of the world was off of my shoulders. And you know what? Honestly, I didn't realize how much that situation, that marriage, that relationship, all of those things that you can call it, was slowly killing me. Because I didn't see it at the time. I knew that I wasn't well. I knew that I wasn't feeling good. I knew that the marriage was causing me to suffer so much. But I still didn't know until I left. Oh my God. The weight was gone, y'all, and the weight was so heavy. But I was able to move on and listen, forward. I feel like our emotions and our feelings are real. I feel like we have to be mindful that if we're feeling a certain type of way, what energy is around us to make us feel that? I'm not going to say it's our imagination. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe when we're not feeling good about something, our sensories around us say, wait a minute, hold on, something's off. We feel it. You can feel energy. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but you feel it. You're not crazy. Don't let anyone tell you you're crazy because of how you feel. Sometimes people will laugh at you and try to downplay your feelings. Don't let them do it to you. If you feel a certain way, discover why. Why am I feeling this way? What's going on with this situation that makes me feel that way? Okay, like literally, like let me do some investigating here. Let me figure out what's going on. But don't ignore your feelings. And don't let other people think they can make you feel a certain way and then tomorrow it's forgiven, it's forgotten. We're not talking about it. Wait a minute, hold on. Now, we need to discuss what was going on yesterday because I was feeling away. Yeah, be clear about it. Now, let's talk about for young women, young girls. I know the investment that young ladies have put into their relationships. Oh, he's my first. Mm. He's my best friend. I love him. We've shared all of our secrets together. I get all of that. He's important. I get it. But so are you. How does it make you feel? Don't think about the investment. Don't keep telling yourself, I've done all this with this person. This is where I want to be because we have all this together. No, 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 no. Think about you. It's okay to put you first. Think about how you feel. And is this relationship truly working for you? Is this situationship working for you? Is this job working for you? Whatever that looks like. Is it still benefiting you? Because I'm going to tell you something. This is real. I wouldn't be who I am today if I'd have stayed. I wouldn't feel empowered. I wouldn't be on YouTube. I wouldn't be mentoring probably. I would have never done any type of coaching. I would have just fade to black. I would have felt unimportant. I would have felt no value, no substance. The type of hurt that I had to go through had I stayed, my self-esteem would have been on the floor. No matter what he felt about me, it would have been what I feel about me. It would have been terrible. If you stay, what's next? You start to grieve the person you wanted to be because you know it's impossible for her to live because the you person are in the way. You don't believe that you can make it. You don't believe that you'd be better. You don't believe that you'll find better. You don't believe it. You have now said, this is it for me. I'm going to stay. What's next? You'll lose sight of who you are. Yeah. A little bit of you will diminish daily. Do I believe there's ever hope for such a damaged relationship? Yeah, I do. I do. But it takes two people, not just one. One person cannot do that by themselves. It takes two people. It takes repentance. It takes forgiveness. And let me say something. When you start talking about repentance, I'm sorry is not enough, but I'm sorry, never do it again. It takes some therapy. It takes some conversations where where the two people are really listening to one another, not trying to listen to find fault, but really listen to one another. It takes so much work. You can't undo what you did. You can try to move on with those tools of forgiveness and therapy and all of that. Yeah, you can try to move on. But if change doesn't happen, then it's impossible. Change for both, not just for one. That change has to be mutual. It can't be forced. Together you can. But that's hard, honey. Oh, Jesus, that's hard. Because then you have to uncover all of it. So if you can uncover it all and still find value in staying, okay. If you can find value in staying, go for it. But don't you dare stay if no change, no repentance, none of that has been present. And let me say, when I say repentance, they have to at least admit the offense. They have to admit the offense. If they're not even willing to admit the offense, you're wasting your time. Wasting your time, because guess what? They're going to do it again. Yeah. They're going to do it again, because guess what? They're not even willing to be honest to admit the offense. So why would you stay? Why would you stay? Yeah. So, I don't like the idea of what would be next for the woman, girl, young lady that tries to stay after all the offenses, hurt, betrayal, all of that. Transparent moment. I stayed for a little while. I did. I didn't like who I was becoming. I didn't. So because I didn't like who I was becoming, I knew I had to get up out of there quick. Never to look back. Never to second guess it or chance it. Gotta go. So what's up next? What's up next is life. Live, dream, explore, love. The investment that you put into that situation, you still have wisdom and knowledge based off of what that experience was. You still get to keep that part. You still know what it looks like to give your all to someone, but unfortunately, what it feels like if it's not reciprocated. So, take your time in finding love. Take your time doing a lot of things where you have to give so much of yourself, because you always want to make sure you're not the only person in love. Come on. If they're not, how can you be, right? You in love by yourself, maybe. But do yourself a favor. Do what's best for you. And I can almost guarantee you, staying is not the best. I want you to be happy. I want you to live well. Enjoy this life. You deserve it. All right, guys. I am getting ready for bed. I will see you guys in the next video. You know what it is. Keep your heads up and your eyes wide open. Mwah. See y'all real soon on the next video. Bye for now.